Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. The next episode of Red Valkyrie is about to start. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Red Valkyrie. I'm Shae the Red here with the super amazing CY.borg Valkyrie. How are you doing today?
Hello everybody. You get to see me in the bubble.
Yeah,
I'm doing awesome. How are you, Shae?
We keep CY in a bubble for our own protection, not for
Right.
CY. I'm doing good. I am not liking our overlay, so I'm changing it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I made it too big and too splashy. We are here with the super awesome Joe. How are you doing today, sir?
Hail, Shae, Alex. Nice to be on here. Yeah, hail, chat. What's going on?
Awesome. It is. Oh gosh, Jason always with the late.
Yeah, a little bit.
I just want to point out, Jason started bitching about us being late at like noon. It was like 12:30, I think, was the first time that he yelled about us being late Eastern for a 4 p.m. show that I then pushed 30 minutes because apparently I had 18 drivers out of date on my computer. So yay. It was super fun. So before we get started, I kind of wanted to just throw out. Well, first off, thank you, Jason, for the $2 for saying that we were late, because every time Jason says late, when we're not, it's going to be $2. So thank you very much, Jason, for the $2 and honoring that. That is very sweet of you. And we also have a pretty awesome announcement that we wanted to do real quick before we get into Joe's amazing comic, which is we actually have a sponsor. And
wow.
it was really exciting. Nice. So we wanted to say thank you very much to the Dragon's Treasure. It is a haven for anime lovers. And the best part is if you go to that website and you type in Red Valkyrie, you get 10% off of your order, which is pretty fucking spectacular. Everyone that I know that has talked about this tea has said it's amazing. Nick Ricada heavily promotes it and says that it's absolutely amazing stuff. So hey, the holidays are coming up. You can save 10% and help out the show a little bit. So go check it out.
And get some anime-themed tea.
Yes. So they do all the kind of like, the delicious shit you see when you're watching like anime and you watch them eat like the big buns and have like the amazing looking tea. They do tea blends based off of that. So I'm really curious to try it and see.
Can I get some Dragon Ball tea or...
I think that they do have Dragon Ball.
It was a pun, but I know.
But I honestly think they do. That's what all right, so Joe, let's kick it over to you for your campaign. Did you want to watch your video? Did you want to?
Yeah, let's watch the video. It's pretty cool. So let's play the video.
Just to cover our bases, it is not copyrighted music, correct?
It shouldn't be. No. No.
Oh. You're the biggest buzzkill every fucking time.
I can make sure it's. Actually, if you want to wait, I can make sure it's not, because I don't want to screw your stream up.
Well, I just prefer not to have a copyright strike, because then we can't stream for 6 months.
It's a minute and 4 seconds. How much of a copyright strike can we get?
Affect your channel.
If you sing Happy Birthday, they will copyright strike your channel.
Okay, well, do you sing Happy Birthday in this Gothic?
No, I'm stab you.
Okay, then. Wonderful.
I'm gonna stab you.
All right. Oh, geez. Yeah.
All right.
So that, I know it's a lot.
I like how you ended it with movie credit screen. That's awesome.
Yeah, the program that I was using made it do that. I should have cut it out, but
I think it makes it different from all the other videos. All right, so we got a tiny glimpse into what Blue Phoenix is in the video, but why don't you give us kind of the bigger rundown?
Well, here's my kind of like elevator pitch for it. So, when an ancient evil is awakened, only ancient power can stop it. Young Will Reinach, a rookie cop, comes across an Egyptian relic and is granted the power of the sun. This is part one of an epic series where you will follow our hero to find godly power, archaic enemies, and dark secrets. Back this handcrafted, fully colored, 24-page comic book now and bring this universe to life. It's kind of a 10-second pitch there. So
yeah. So why don't you go a little bit more in depth and let us know kind of where the idea for Blue Phoenix came from and what kind of, because this is great. This is also really quite vague as to what happened.
It is. It's pretty vague. Yeah. I have a story synopsis too that I can give you.
Let's hear you talk about your character. What would you, in talking about your character, what would you kind of put out there as like where the idea for him came and
where it came from?
Yeah.
Sure, I can do that. Yeah. I've always been really interested in Egypt and like kind of where humanity was at before that, and it really made me want to do a story about kind of some like lore in that world.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, he and actually this is gonna sound a little corny, but I saw like a ball of blue fire literally drop from the sky a night as I was walking my dog, and I was like, that could be a dude up there flying around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? And I think the two things kind of go together really well, and I was just like, I have to do this.
Like your serpent is right here, right? Is like it's like a dude.
Yeah, there's a person in there creating kind of that. It's kind of like a construct if you think of like a construct from Green Lantern.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that idea that Snake is that it's like a construct. But yeah, so that's Blue Phoenix, and his power is derived from his helmet, and it kind of gives him his suit and everything.
I like his cape, very snaky, metallic.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
thanks. Yeah.
I was gonna say it reminds me a lot because you're talking about like the power from ancient Egypt, and it's like the power of the sun, and that looks just like every time they do. Was it Imhotep? Every time they depict the is that the dog one? I can't remember.
Yeah,
but they always do that gilded collar of gold that's supposed to be sun-like.
Right. Yeah. Pretty much all of the jewelry back then was gold, and everything was gold and blue. So I just, it just kind of all came together into a nice character. I feel like I really like this idea, and his cape is actually different from just a regular cape. It actually kind of forms these like two like wings as he's flying. So and then like the fire comes off there. So it's pretty.
That's pretty
and then if
badass.
he's not flying, it kind of goes down into like a cape. But
that's pretty badass. So it's like actually a functional cape, like Batman.
Yeah,
better.
Right, dude. Right. Because I'm one of those people that saw the movie. It was called the
Incredibles.
The Incredibles, and they were
exactly
like,
I was
no
like,
capes,
oh my gosh,
because you're right. Yeah,
no
because it's not useful at all. It's not. It just looks cool. But yeah,
it's useful. To be fair, it's useful for getting sucked into a 737's engine when you're flying alongside, trying to do the hero wave.
Right.
At the passenger.
Super useful for that. Traumatizing young children trying to go see Nana.
Yeah, or fighting a tornado, and then you're.
Yeah. No,
jelly.
I like that you took that kind of thought and went, you know what, we're gonna make it a functional cape. And I like how you split it, like where it, so it does kind of go like two giant wings or blades almost to kind of like help glide and control in the air.
Yeah, that's it there.
Well, it almost looks like the way that you've made it, it's almost like it looks like it's like a flexible kind of metal or something, and it gets rigid. It may not be it, but it looks like it's attacking on this construct.
Yeah, it is like flexible, and then it kind of goes into the shape of the wings. But no capes. Yeah, no, I know,
capes. Right? No, it's awesome. I think it's really cool. So you've got, because when I very first was looking at this, I was like, man, I don't have time to make this very fucking intricate helmet. Because that is like a no kidding helmet right there with
I'm just like, all out. It's there.
And so I remember asking you if you had a female character, because I was like, I need something that's more attainable in a shorter amount of time. And you directed me to this just lovely seeming lady who
there she is. That's it.
Doesn't that angry she's all.
It looks just like it. I think you got it.
Thank you. So let's talk a little bit about her.
This is actually drawn by my dad, Rob Archey. He's actually a really good artist himself, and he did the trading cards for me. This is an ancient Egyptian pharaoh that is she's brought back to the real world, so he's gonna have to deal with her as well in this story. I don't know how much I should say, but yeah.
Oh, I like how you put it. That it's like, he's gonna have to deal with her.
Shit. Yeah, sorry.
He's gonna come hang out.
I see.
They're gonna have a beer.
I actually do have a stutter, but also I'm like really excited and pumped about this book. So it's like all bad for me right now.
So it just gets worse. I totally understand.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it's not seriously just like everybody said. Well, friends,
right? Yeah. I was just seeing the chat. Yeah, I'm not that nervous. I'm just more like pumped about being on here. But yeah.
Well, we're happy to have you. We're excited to hear more, and I love the fact that you had your dad draw the trading cards. Like you can ask Cy. When I went back home, it's the second time in a decade to see my family, and so I went back home and I was like, Dad, you used to draw. Wow. And he was like, yeah. And I go, you should draw some merch for me, and then I can put it up on the store. And he tried, and he was like, I don't think I can.
Oh no!
So I'm trying to convince him to do it anyway. But my dad's like, I used to be okay. Crap now, so.
Yeah. That's too bad. But yeah.
But I love that. I love that you kind of like, you're coming from an artistic family. So it's like you're pulling from your resources and what's around you. And that's got to make this book that much more special for you, because now you've got...
It is very personal for me.
Yeah. You got your dad. It's like a whole collaboration thing. That's so neat. That is really cool.
Yeah. He actually did a couple comics years and years ago, but if this is... which it will be successful, I'm going to help him probably start his own comic again, because he's really good.
That'd be neat.
At what he does. Yeah, I got you, Wolverine. Cool. Thanks. Yeah.
I also got to say, like, I love this panel, like these three panels right here, where you see he's got the helmet on, and as he takes it off, you see it kind of burn away. Off of him.
Right. Yep, it does. It like flashes a burn on him, and then it burns off, because it's all supernatural. It's not any kind of real life suit.
But that honestly, that is such a cool way, and that's a difficult thing to depict, especially when you're talking about static art. It's very hard to give that feeling of motion where things are moving quickly and dissipating, like that can be a really tricky thing to do. You did it really well right there.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
I think it looks wonderful. All right, and who is this? Is this at his grandparents' house?
No, that is
just a random guy.
A guy that he meets, and he's going to have a lot to do with the story as we go on with the books. But yeah, he's a guy that's gonna have a lot to do with the story. You think what? Yeah,
You're trying to make sure you don't give away spoilers. I can tell because you're like he's important. Just know that he is important
in the military. He's ex Navy, so
okay.
It has to do with that. And he's an older guy. He's an older gentleman.
I can't help but look at this and go, did you go to your grandparents' house and draw what you see? Because these are some very intricate details to have picked. Be like the blue china on the wall that I definitely remember my grandmother having some of, and this mosaic lamp that my grandparents had in their basements.
I've just been in a lot of older people's houses. Don't ask me why, but like I kind of like drew from that. But it was a part of my former job. I shouldn't say that probably. Don't ask me why I've been in old people's houses.
I'm gonna say that you delivered like Meals on Wheels, and we're gonna leave it at that because that's way
sure. Yeah, that's what I painted houses now.
Okay,
man,
no. Joe, how you have a knack for making things sound about 1,000 times worse than what they are.
I know. I shouldn't. Oh, jeez.
I should have just. Okay, I'm over here freezing. So.
Uncle Ben. No, it's not Uncle Ben. It might be.
And I gotta say, Wolverine, if your bowl of rice is pea green like that, I'm a little concerned as to what you're eating.
I know. Yeah, that's. I know.
That looked like split pea soup to me, which is another old people thing.
It's supposed to look gross. Yeah, he doesn't want to eat that crab. But yeah.
Nice.
I just kind of wanted to put a more boring page on there too to show that like at the times that I have like just two people talking, it's not going to be boring. I don't know. I guess like
you wanted to show a less action-packed page, and so you could show the range of your art, and that the art's going to hold up when there isn't massive fights.
Because it's my first book, and I also made it very, very cheap to fund this campaign, so that people could just kind of give me a chance, and then see if they like it, and we'll do the next one too,
Absolutely.
yeah. Right?
A Hamburglar?
Ooh,
I went straight for the China.
So I will say you did do a very, very logo. You did a $500 flex goal, which means that you're basically funding this out of your pocket.
Yeah, I'm not really looking to make money on this one. I just really want to make this book and have it funded and really just provide a really good story. I mean, that's just what I'm going for.
I mean, absolutely. And if you're in a position where you can fund your own book and you're just trying to get it out there to help get your name out there and get the story and the art and get some feedback to see if you do have a market and what people think of it, I think that's, if you can fund it yourself, then a flex goal isn't a bad thing to have.
Right.
I will say
shows that you're willing to put your money up to for your own dream. I mean, yeah,
definitely. But I would really like it to get funded. You know what I mean? I really do want it to get funded.
We would all like you to get funded. I will say that one of the things that I think might have shot yourself in the foot a little bit is with a goal that low, you also have a really, really affordable tiers, which means that it can be more difficult for people to kind of throw more money at you. You know what I mean?
You need a lot of backers to move that number up because your tiers are so affordable. So it takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, I saw that kind of.
And
I just wanted it to be like affordable for really anyone to get it, just to pick it up. But
right,
I don't know.
Well, so here's the advice that we would normally give. So for a 24-page book, it's hard to push it much past that $12 mark for the printed book anyway, simply because it's 24 pages. It's a lot. It's a floppy size.
Well, actually, it's already over 24 pages. I'm like already doing page 26 at this point, so it's probably going to be at least 32 pages. So
okay,
yeah, because
well,
I had to do it.
Thing, doing $7 for the physical book. That's one of the reasons why I think that's a little hard for that number to move. Also, you're also just a little quiet about it, and so it hasn't been everywhere on social media. You haven't hit all of the big shows and everything, which is. I started with that soft launch, which I was like, man, I should not have done that. I should not have done the soft launch. Don't ever do a soft launch. Don't ever do it. Go on a show and say, I'm launching my book, everyone, let's go. That was my most favorite part of this is Joe hits me up and he goes, hey Shae, I'm one of those people that did a soft launch that you and I talked for 20 minutes about not doing on the last show.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Like, I heard on last show, I was like, that was me, man. I was like, hey.
Damn it, our advice came a little too late.
Yeah.
We'll try better next time.
I think he ended up hearing that from us like within the first week.
I did hear it in the first week. I was like, hey, we were a week. Get some more advice.
I think we have our first question.
With a goal that low, how will you offer patches? Oh god, yeah. Well, I'm hoping it goes a little bit over, so I can afford to print up some more free stuff to put in. I know it's low, it is low, but like the shipping has to be a certain amount, or else you're gonna lose money on it. Yeah. So I had to make it that much, and I was like.
Okay, I'm gonna be real for a second and give you the advice that it took me literally a weekend to dig out of various places.
Okay.
So, if you buy Gemini mailers,
yes,
and bags and boards, you're looking at about 75 cents a comic.
Okay.
Are
you sure for that many? Okay, so
it only gets cheaper as
right,
you buy more and more of them.
Okay, so for the bare minimum,
right? So it can get down to as low as 51 point something cents to do all that, but you're talking thousands of comics,
right?
So about 75 cents. Then if you really want to go hog wild on shipping and do the most expensive, most protected shipping humanly possible, go USPS medium. Is it medium or small, Shae?
I can't remember. I would say
small.
Medium.
No, go small. Small priority box. It will fit your Gemini mailer in it and then some. That will come with $50 worth of insurance automatically on it. It will come with tracking already on it. So,
how much is that then?
$7.50 plus your 75 cents. So that's $8.25.
Then the shipping from like the East Coast to the West Coast, because that's what I was figuring. What's that?
It's
like $3.
Yeah, so it's a flat rate box.
Okay.
So
how much was that then?
In the continental U.S. is
about $7.50.
Yeah, $7.50.
Okay, well then, how about this? It's $10 for the comic and $7 for shipping. No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that would be something that would be better. Obviously, if you've already put it at $7, you're probably stuck there.
Yeah, I'm stuck for sure because it does not let you change it after.
You'd have to hide and remake the tier.
Yeah, you duplicate the tier, hide it, and reset the price. And you
how much? Okay, so how much would you set the shipping at then? $8 for just a book?
For domestic, I would go $8.50 because you do want to pad yourself out a little bit, and by a little bit I mean you're only really padding yourself out by 25 cents at that point because you have to bag board in Gemini. So roll that into your shipping costs instead of your printing costs, and then you have to remember labels. either
Right,
labeled
yeah.
or
Printed
writing them all by
yeah.
hand. So they're honestly, set your domestic shipping at $10. You'll make just a smidgen of money off of there, but no one's going to begrudge you that. And set your comic at 50. This is advice. So
Well,
this is not rip your campaign down and redo it.
I already
This is
have
for next time.
I already have the shipping for the domestic at $10, so
Yeah,
that's
so
I guess that's good.
I would just say, like, when it comes to your book, especially, so you knew that it was going to be at least 24 pages, and setting a book at $7 for a physical copy is very low. That is you wanting the book to get out and the story to get out and not turn much of a profit at all. And that is something that you said that was kind of your goal with this first one. So you're achieving it for your next campaign, especially if you're going to start getting into the 32 plus page range with a comic.
Right.
At least bump that up to 12. At least.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say a minimum of 10. Even at a 24 page, I'd do a minimum of 10. Always remember you're going to have to go up by 4 sides. So you're 24. If you're already going past 28, your next stop is 32. I have looked at the unit costs, whether or not you're going mix them at the high end or Print Ninja on the low end.
Mix them.
Okay, if you're going mix them, then your unit cost, unless you're getting into ordering literally 500 or more books at a time, is going to be in the $4.50 to $6 range, depending on how you do your cover.
Okay.
At that number of units, because of course the price per unit goes down as your order goes up. If you're planning on doing anything cool with the cover other than like just a standard gloss cover like spot UV, embossing, debossing, any of that kind of crap, you're just adding to your costs. So I think the cheapest you're going to get away with doing this book is $4, which means that you're looking at $3 profit per book and a little bit on the back end for shipping. It's not horrible, but don't kill yourself in those margins. That's all I'm trying to say.
The biggest thing that is our concern is that you have sat down and taken the time to craft out a story, to storyboard it out, to start drawing it, coloring it, making sure that you have print files done right. You're doing everything to make this an amazing book, and you're paying yourself about 10 cents an hour.
10 cents an hour, okay.
Which is...
I'd have to figure that out. Let me think.
Yeah, which is not a lot, and like granted... You are the one doing everything on your book, right? You're the colorer, the letterer, the artist.
Yep.
So you're saving money there, right? And that's helpful because you get paid when the campaign is successful, and that's a good motivator for you. You are not giving room to pay yourself super well, but it's also your first campaign. So as long as you can fulfill well and produce a quality product, even at the lower margins, you're still it's an investment in you as a brand. And we're not saying you're doing bad. I'm saying this is what I see all the time when we have people come on our show with smaller books, is they put everything really low because they're like, nobody knows me. No one's going to pay for anything.
Right.
But everybody who's ever been in any kind of advertising, merchandising, anything where you're selling a product will tell you, you don't want to assume that no one will pay for something. So you price yourself so low, you price yourself out of a market, because a lot of people are going to look at something and go, oh, $7.
Just $7.
May not be that good of a book. I'll back it later.
Dude. Oh, geez.
And then later doesn't come because they're backing bigger books, and this ends up falling off their radar. Also, you being a little bit quiet and things like that about it, and doing the soft launch. All of those things are common mistakes that people do that end up undercutting what you would think you should do for a book. Is you're going, nobody knows me, so if I make it cheap, everyone will pick it up because what's the risk?
Do that.
But
what happens? Like if you got this in front of Tug or EVS or somebody like that, someone with tens of thousands of people that are going to rewatch that video from the start, you could have counted on those huge numbers driving up your sales and really benefiting you. When you do the soft launch, and you're shaving your margin this time.
It was like a no launch for me.
When you do your failure to launch,
I'm launching right now. I launched right into
that reminds me. Are you in your first 30 or your second 30?
First 30. I just launched
Okay.
about a week ago.
Oh, good.
So,
then we have time to push.
We got time. I'm launching
right.
right now, and yes, I'm launching right now. Red Valkyrie.
And like what Christine's saying here. So from a backer's POV, it's a very reasonable price, and most will part with $10 to see if they like your book. That is very true. The problem is if you're going to put it this low, where you're not making a very big profit margin, you need to get this out there in front of as many people as you can, because the only way that people are going to part with that $10 is if they know that opportunity.
If someone goes, oh my God, it's $10, everyone buy this. Then it's one or the other. If you do both, then you're gonna have $20 in your pocket, and go Shae.
Well, and this so this book doing $7 to get a print copy is awesome. You've got a comic and an art print. So what is this art print of?
Printing art prints. Actually, do you know what too? Like I just thought about this today, like right before I came on your stream. I was like, it's not actually on the campaign, the whole thing. This is gonna be an art print that I'm gonna number, and no more are gonna be printed up at all. And it's just kind of like, if 3 sell, then it's just gonna be 3 out there. And here's the actual art for that.
Oh, let's get to a big screen so people can see it.
This was gonna be a trading card, but I decided to turn this into a fine art print because I don't know. I really liked it, and I feel like I want there to be a limited number of these out there.
So I really like the chick up top.
Yeah.
I got 2 questions for you.
Hold on a second. That top chick looks kind of a little familiar.
Stop! CY is a budding artist. So 2 questions for you. 1, are you going to be doing a colored version of that, or is it staying line art?
I'm gonna color it. Yeah, I should have definitely colored it before I put it.
Okay,
but,
you're fine. Just trying to set the expectation there that if it is going to be colored, people know it's going to be colored.
Right,
exactly. And my second question.
Yes.
Why is that absolutely gorgeous picture nowhere on your campaign?
I know.
You need to put it up there.
I know. Yeah, I'll definitely put that up tonight. I got to put that up there, and then I have to put the original art for sale too, because somebody bought this one. Somebody already bought the art for this trading card here, which is great, which is really nice. So I'm gonna package that up real nice.
Yeah.
Send that out. Very nice.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
I'm gauging whether or not you're underselling yourself at every point. What did that sell for?
170, if I can remember correctly.
170, yeah.
That's for a non-colored piece. I'm not going to say it's horrible. I've seen original art of that size go for $100. So I
11 by 17 with a head sketch, limited fine art print, and the comic for 170.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're kind of getting.
That's where you're.
I know.
Okay, and Joe, we don't want you to feel like this is the beat the shit out of Joe stream.
No. Please do, because I like have to know this stuff, because I guess I did. But listen, okay, for limited time, things are cheaper right now on the Red Valkyrie stream. Buy it now, fund this book, and then guess what? It's all going up. It's all going up.
Right. yeah.
$25 per book.
At your 30-day mark, that'd be funny.
$1,000 for each piece of original art.
Oh my
That'd
God.
be funny if at 30 days you hid your original physical tier and then raised your prices on everything. This is the last chance. Instead of going down, it's going up.
It's going up. It's going up in value. So,
whoever's on Facebook, thank you for the like. We really appreciate it. I haven't seen you talk yet, but we know you're out there now, stalking us.
You know what? I'm okay getting stalked on Facebook. It's all right.
It's what Facebook is for.
Pretty much. So this is why I was asking. So you are going to be sending 8x10 prints of that gorgeous art. Pleagle! Oh, it's Daniel. What is up?
Dude, that piece that he sold needs to be a print.
Yep,
it needs to be a print
good
too.
Print exactly. And so
yeah, it is. Yeah.
You go
scan
through
the
and
shit
color
out of that
up
before you mail it.
I just said, hey, Dad, just draw me up a few trading cards. It's free for everybody, so just draw them up, and I'll whatever, I'll get you next time. And he just delivered some incredible stuff to me. So I was like, oh man, I have to sell this stuff and pay him for that. I was like, wow, I was not expecting him to give me these, really beautiful pieces here, but yeah.
Well, so that's the thing is you're doing that gorgeous art print, which by the way, instead of showing so many work in progress pages where you're showing the line and then immediately the color after.
Okay.
I would cut out some of the line art only ones and show some of the color pieces, because people seeing it once or twice, like this first one, I would keep that line art up because it's really dynamic. There's a lot of motion. There's a lot that's going on with that. And then you show this is what it's going to look like colored, because you did some really interesting color choices that I don't think people would have expected based on the line art alone. Okay. Where like all of the flame and the energy coming off of it is like blues and purples, whereas in the line art it almost looks like he's on fire. And so doing those two to kind of show this is how it's going to go, I think is great. But then you don't need all of these. Start in with all of those awesome colors and really
all the colors. Okay,
right? Because they can already see it's a work in progress, because there are either empty balloons or there are no balloons, so they can already see that it's a work in progress. And as you can see, our man Dan down here with his comment,
he says, "Get rid of the black and white." Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Leave the top one, like Shae said, as an example,
and leave this last one until you have it colored. When you have it colored,
it's almost colored actually, right? Yeah, it's almost colored now, so that's good.
But I completely agree with Shae here, because I've seen so many campaigns for want of putting everything on their campaign page. They have stacked the black and whites, they've stacked the colors, and it's like you have to scroll forever to be able to really get through it, and it makes it look really congested. So I agree. Leave that example at the top, leave the last one at the bottom, because you have no color example quite yet. And just show them the colors on all the rest of them, and
see, like,
I'm gonna have to take notes right now. I'm gonna pull up a notepad. Hold on. Yeah.
Well,
of black and white crap.
I mean,
you can always rewatch the stream. Just saying.
Yeah. I don't want to see myself on here.
Well, so like how here you've got your free trading card and you show this awesome print and everything. You should show one of the things that you need to put up here is your print that you're offering, because seeing it the way that you have it up in your tier, where the only way that you get to see it is this itty bitty tiny little hint of there's a print there.
Yeah.
That artwork is gorgeous. If you want to really get people excited about this and really want, like, chomping at the bit to back this, you got to show them why. And if you're giving that as a tier, people aren't going to back at a higher tier if they can't see what they're backing. So show them clearly just how beautiful that artwork is.
Makes sense, right?
Shae, we have another brilliant
I love Dan. He goes, holy shit, that Anubis trading card is an amazing piece. Should be the print if it's not too late to switch Anubis for the other.
Or just create another fucking tier and offer both.
Yep. You can offer
I can do that.
Card and the print.
Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to write that down right now.
I was going to say, reach for that notebook, man.
I'm going to do that.
See, and doing head sketches for a book and a head sketch for $20, again, you're underselling yourself.
You're valuing your head sketch literally at $13.
Exactly. So
Right.
what I would do in your future campaign is, obviously, if you're going to have a book that's going to be the same number of pages, right? You're going to be looking between $10 and $15 is what I would put that at. And then when it comes to doing a head sketch, I would at least value your head sketch at $25.
Yes, $25 is exactly what I
Really?
was thinking.
Okay.
Even
So 25 plus 15, you
40.
should be selling that for $40
and
minimum.
Wow, okay.
And that's
the
still
reason
low.
I'm saying 25, it is still low, but the reason I'm saying 25
that one's
is
not even claimed yet, so I can change that unless somebody wants to claim it now. Go ahead and do it, because I'm gonna jack these right now. I'm not gonna jack them out too much, but I'm probably
You
gonna
heard it,
change
Dan.
some things around.
now's your
Yeah,
chance.
back it now.
And we'll talk to you off air about how to arrange your add-ons to make sure that your tiers stay pretty clean.
Okay.
But yeah, $25 for a head sketch plus 15 for the book. I mean, if you're a completely unknown artist but you're putting out good art, that's still bargain reasonable. Dan is saying 40 minimum for a head sketch. It all depends on what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Just for the head sketch portion of it, which would drive it up to what, 55? Yes,
Yep.
55. CY.borg brain for the
55.
win.
Which isn't.
Thanks, Dan.
I know that it can feel like, who the hell is going to back me at that kind of money?
Well, there you go. You have your answer right there
you.
from Dan.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah,
there you go.
All right.
That's another thing. That's
Oh, go
another
ahead.
thing these streams are good for, because you have the people that run the streams like Shae and I, and we do look at it as much as we can from a consumer perspective. But bear in mind that we've done 150 or so projects at this point.
Yeah,
Or
you
more.
guys.
We've got over 200 videos, I think. or
Yeah,
something.
we've got over
Wow.
200 videos up, but some of those were
You've
repeats.
seen a lot of stuff. Yeah. Wow.
Yes, we have.
We have.
We've seen-
So when you get someone with fresh eyes who's only come at this from the consumer perspective, telling you what they're willing to pay for something, I mean, that's your gold right there.
Yeah, and like, so I like what Christine said. From a backer point of view, that's a fair price, to be honest. You don't want to undersell your time, or you might end up burning out before the next campaign. So imagine right now, if everybody backed at the book, art, print, head sketch tier, and now you end up with 200 head sketches that you're doing, and you charged $35 total.
We said like
Like you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
you
know what
get
you mean.
the artist claw. You're gonna have all kinds of problems.
Yeah, do not add a signature tier at this point. By the way, do not add something where you have to sign the books.
No.
Because if this does blow up, you're already going to be
Wait.
doing so many fucking.
Wait,
head
really?
sketches.
Because I already have all the books signed. They're all signed. Yeah.
Oh my
but,
god!
All right.
What?
Well,
What?
do
Okay.
hand exercises. Do hand exercises.
Yeah. Well,
you are a dedicated creator. And see, I like what Dan was saying. There's small head sketches, like something that's
Here, I'll put it back up.
really, like, we're talking like a trading card, like a small little thing. Because you got to keep in mind, when you do a head sketch, that's original artwork.
Yeah. Well,
It's small, but
it
it's
is small.
original artwork.
I can.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, I don't have it right now. But yeah,
That's
it's not that big. It's like
That is
That's
big
fucking
enough
huge.
for it
Yeah.
to be more than
That's
$20.
like- That's like designing
no.
an original
Oh no.
sketch card for each backer. That's basically what you're, at least an original sketch card for each backer. You're just leaving the black and white. Think of it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's definitely something that I would think about as you're trying to price. this
Christina's
out.
pissed now.
Yeah, she's like $7 for a signed book.
There, I
Yeah,
missed it.
back it now because
and
I might
agrees.
mix with the.
Dan agrees that the size that you held up with your hands, he says that's too fucking huge for 20.
It's like this big, it's nothing.
It's like a small one. Like, this is the size of your head. Okay,
Jeez.
Joe. That's
Yeah, it's
big.
a literal head sketch.
It's a
Okay,
literal
not to get
head.
racist, but that's
like
the
the-
size of a normal Asian person that you just held up. Come on now. That's
Yeah.
like
Wow.
I better. Should I? Yeah.
But
Yeah. Oh,
that's the thing. We try to do this on our shows like this is because we want creators like you to succeed, and you have a lot of talent. Like this is good art.
Oh, geez, thank you. All right, thank you.
Think of all of the art that we see, all the campaigns that we see. This is not bad. None of this is bad. It's really, there's a lot of motion. There's a lot of dynamic poses and interesting panels.
There you go. Christine just bought it.
Yay!
All right,
Thank you, Christine.
I got a new backer. Yeah, thank you very much for backing. Wow. 79%. We're almost there. Thank you.
Well, don't worry. After this, you're going to have another one because I'm getting in on these low prices. Before
Get on the prices now because I'm gonna. Yeah, this is the special.
Shae, make sure to buy
Red
that head
Valkyrie.
sketch. That's the size of a small package.
Yeah.
The tier I've
Full
been
body
hovering on is the tier I plan on backing because I want an art print. Because why wouldn't I?
Right.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Wolverine
says that he's not telling is just him dipping his face in ink and slapping his face against the paper.
Pretty much, yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Wait, does he clean off between the
At this
prints?
point.
Because I feel like that's not going to give us the best quality. If he's just reusing
it back early.
It's original art.
Back early.
Yeah, it's in order. So if you backed at the head sketch tier first, like you get the cleanest print because each subsequent print is gonna have the previous ink.
I'll just be here live streaming it.
And pretty soon it's just gonna be just a black page.
Get it now, get it fast. These prices are crazy.
Yeah. I learned it just for this stream.
I like it. Yeah, so $35 and you get a head sketch, you get an art print, and you get a book. That is
right now. Yes. Yeah.
That is insane.
Tonight only. I gotta say tonight only. Oh man.
Oh my goodness. And then this is really interesting. The Professor. This is that looks like really awesome art. And again, that needs to be on your campaign page so people can see it better.
I know. I'm such an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
He pretty much covered every square inch of this artboard with ink. I mean, it's all covered with there's a lot of nice detail in there. That's him in his office.
That is amazing.
Yeah. He's gonna be a very interesting character in our story here.
Absolutely. That looks awesome. And for $170, being able to get the original art as well as a head sketch, a fine art print, and the comic. And that's 11 by 17. That is a big Oh my gosh, we got Robin and Wolverine in the chat at the same time. It's craziness.
There you go. Yeah. If your prices weren't so low, I would have bought.
Thanks, Christine. Thanks. Thank you.
But yeah, it's $170 for original art, especially that original art that is all the way to the edge, that is very, very detailed. That's insanity. That is crazy cheap. So
yeah,
definitely put that up on your page.
Yeah, I gotta do that tonight.
And if I were you, I would even make a tweet about it featuring that artwork and the fact that it's only $170 and still available. Because if you push that out, that with what your actual campaign looks like, I think that people would flock to the campaign page, even if they don't have the intention of buying the original art, because that is really, really interesting to look at.
Yeah, it is.
And then they're going to get there and they're going to see this really unique style with these really awesome colors, and they're going to be like, you know what? Yeah, that's something that maybe I could throw some money at. So you need to lead with some of your best art, and you have a ton of great art on here.
All right,
I'll take out the black and white.
Crazy. I'm just leaving this on.
Did you just find that and upload this while we're here?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You'll use that one again for me.
Yeah. All right. So I want to kick it over to the audiences if anybody has any questions about this. But I'm really stoked about this. I think it's really amazing campaign that definitely needs a hell of a lot more eyes on it. You should have more than, let's see how many backers you have now. You should have more than 9 backers.
9 beautiful backers.
You should have way more than 9 backers.
So, in the interest of fairness, is Christine at all related to you?
No.
Okay. Do you know?
And I don't have a dog that looks like that at all. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. I know. I know that I'm being. I do not know this Christine. I don't know Christine. I don't. I know it sounds like I do, but I don't.
No.
Do I know you, Christine? Maybe on Twitter.
Are you my long lost cousin?
Yeah.
I definitely think that if you have any other original art, like some of the pages from the book,
sell your pages. Fuck it.
Absolutely.
Well, the pages are they're all done on Photoshop, so it's all it's all digital. Yeah.
So another way to do something like that, and granted, when it isn't on like actually inked on, physical paper, another way for you to be able to still offer it and have it be limited is to do a one-off print that you number 1 of 1 and sign, and then print it out 11 by 17.
Just like a one-off of each
and
page.
Then,
that's smart. Yeah.
Wow,
I didn't even think of that.
The biggest thing for you to remember, if you do decide that you're going to do that, is that you need to keep track of which ones you offered as the only print that would be in existence, and you need to never offer them again. That is the only tricky part, because it's going to be a file on your computer that just seems...
Yeah. I just delete it. You just have to delete it. Yeah.
I don't know about that, but put a lock on it.
How much would you sell those prints for then?
So if you're going to do a print of a page, and it's going to be a limited print, whatever number you choose to limit it at, if you do 1 of 1, you can obviously charge a little bit more. If you're going to do, I wouldn't do more than 5 of any one print, because there's no exclusivity there. And if there are going to be pages in the book, I would recommend not offering any others. I would probably put it at at least 100 for it. What I would say is your, like, the professor art print, that I would have expected to see it at 250 tier. I would have expected to see that well out of my price range, as opposed to debatable as to whether I could afford it or not. Just because of the intricacy and the fact that it is a physical print, and then on top of that, whatever the cost of books or whatever. And when you do them and they start to hit 250 plus range, doing a break on prints, cards, head sketches, or the book itself is understandable. But you kind of got to hit the well over 200 mark before it is like, that makes sense.
Okay.
Hey, Shae, can you hit this question before it finishes scrolling off my screen?
Sorry, David. I did see it and I forgot to ask. So
if you want to show it, show her on there if you could scroll down. She is. Yeah. Well, she is.
We're getting there. There she is.
Yeah, there she is. She is a little bit of both. Let's just say that. I don't know.
Oh, so she could be either. Or
she's got those thighs. Those are thick.
I'm just saying, she's got this figure going. She looks super pissed, but
Oh, Dan. So read this, and then I'll highlight the second one. That's funny.
So looks fab. If I hadn't spent so much on other things, would back today. We'll keep an eye on this, Joe.
Thanks, Daniel.
I don't miss the special prices though.
Yeah, I know it's special right now. Yeah, I got to do some work on this campaign tonight. But yeah, I actually would like to do that. That just the one prints of each page. That sounds like something I can add to this, because I'm still looking for more, things to add, because it is kind of sparse.
Christine, before you do that, Shae, scroll to the top and hit refresh. We had that request come in at the same time.
Oh gosh, there we go.
Yeah.
Your home button works. Just saying.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh! Yes, thank you for backing. Oh my gosh, dude, we're almost there. Look, 85% there. Thank you.
That is
Wow,
awesome.
okay.
Now,
This is just
Christine
incredible.
wants to know: is it okay if she refunds and backs at a higher tier because she just dug in her
Yes.
couch?
Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Thank you. Yes,
Now,
please
the
do
reason
that.
she's asking, just to explain, is because Indiegogo does charge a transaction fee when a customer refunds. So that's
Okay. No. Yeah. Go ahead. Yes, do that, Christine. Yeah. Go ahead and refund
Like,
that.
I don't care.
At least I'll know. Yeah. By now the blue light is on.
Exactly. These are blue light special people there going quick.
operators are
really
standing by.
It really is.
All right. Do you have any other questions for Joe, Alex?
Ask me. Hey.
Oh my God.
Wacky inflatable arm guy.
Oh yeah, the wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Arm flay. Okay. Yeah. Geez, you got
I
it.
watch too much TV.
you watch too much Family Guy.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Do I have any other
man.
questions?
Yeah.
God, why didn't you talk to us before you launched? You soft launched.
I know. I did a nice little soft launch. You know, that's what I wanted. I wanted nobody at all to see this when I launched.
Don't you know when it's soft, you don't get any penetration? That's what you need. You need the market penetration.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that. One. Yeah.
Just saying.
Phrasing. Phrasing.
I'm sure
Oh
it was
God.
unintentional.
It was too gentle. It was too gentle of us of
Yes.
a launch.
Yes.
Gonna be a little rough.
Move on from
more
the heavy
force.
petting. Your campaign needs to make it to third base at least.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
What is
man, yes.
happening?
It's almost there. 85%. Almost funded. Wow.
It's almost
Okay, all
there.
right.
Just
I'm almost
wait,
there.
Is
Just
the
keep going.
Indiegogo back button
Just
a
a little
little
more.
red button that you can push and then there's an explosion?
Just a little more.
A is
We're gonna
for
be there.
Alfred. B is for bats.
Stop it.
I'm also flexible, so you know you're gonna get it. after
Harvey
that.
Dent.
I can't.
Can we trust
All
you?
right. Oh my gosh.
What am I even?
Yeah.
watching?
Okay. Are you ready? I just have to show you because she backed again at a higher tier, 455. You were 91% of the way
Oh
there.
my gosh! Yes. 91%. That is awesome. Oh my! Dude, it's so close. I'm so close right now. Okay, I gotta stop. This is too much.
Thank you,
This is
Wolverine.
too much. You've got to launch hard and penetrate deep into. I don't know if I should say that on the stream.
You can
It's
read
too
it out.
late.
That's fine.
We've already gone there. It's already happened.
You've got to launch hard and penetrate deep into the market again and again until you reach the climax of your campaign.
Wow.
I feel like
You
I'm
know-
in there on the stream. I know what.
Ramen, don't forget, we also have our chill stream tonight. So.
We do. For
gonna
more
chill?
of this innuendo Indiegogo
Boy.
action.
I feel like we
Yeah.
need to ask Ramen the question now. Have you already volunteered to go into some lame ass stream and you're going to feel the need to stay in there for hours? Just curious. Asking for a friend.
Oh man.
Oh my god, Daniel. Oh my god.
When someone asks if you want max penetration, you say yes.
Oh my
Unless
gosh.
you're in prison.
Wow.
If you're
Wow.
in prison, you do not say yes. But way to warp that Ghostbusters quote. That was awesome.
Oh my god.
This is all wrong.
I'm stalling because I'm waiting for something to update. It's taking its fucking sweet ass time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a Wolverine. I've gone on this show
You
so
see
many
that?
times. There's no damage left to be done.
We're up to $500. What the?
Yes, that
Are
is
we
what
really?
I was trying to get it to do.
Oh my gosh! Yes! Woo! We're funded. Thank you.
You are funded,
Wow.
sir, and you still
Holy
have 16 days of
No,
your
you
first
still have-
30.
Dude,
Yes.
All
first
right,
30
yes.
seconds, yeah.
oh my gosh!
So,
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Oh,
what
wow.
this means, Joe, you keep pushing hard.
Wow, dude. Yeah, this is. I don't even know what to say right now.
Keep pushing hard,
Keep
and you'll
pushing hard.
an even higher
Seriously, though.
climax.
I can't. Yeah, I started
Just-
soft, but it went.
Yeah, just
hard.
think of your campaign as like tantric. So I
Oh
mean,
my gosh!
you this could be the climax, but if you hold back,
No,
you
this
gotta-
is it. It's happening right now.
no,
Right?
old nuns in baseball, you can do it.
Baseball.
Well, yeah.
Look at this. Look at I'm
Thank you, everybody.
losing their minds in support of you, dude.
Oh my gosh,
that's awesome.
Thank you guys so much. Wow, I'm so happy that
Shae's wigs get books funded.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the wig.
It's the wig. It's totally the wig and nothing.
All right, Love RD, thank you.
Not even touching a shoulder anywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
She did not bounce though. She has self-respect, unlike some other random.
Savior. Zaid Comics Savior Seed. What does that mean?
Oh my
gosh.
There's one of the Comicsgate groups, which was named earlier in the chat, I believe, is doing a no Wanket November or something. But that's only for a couple more days, so you should be good.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You can hold out.
Oh yeah. Here,
young man.
There you go. He explains it. I'm 27 days.
Oh man, how do you do it, Zaid? All right, I'll try.
How does he do it? He doesn't count it when it's men. So there you go.
Oh my gosh. $545. We're up to 12 backers. Someone else back.
Thank you, Dan.
Look at you go.
That
was awesome, Dan.
This is crazy, man. This is insane right now. I can't believe that.
Here's the thing, right? So now you've hit funding.
Okay.
Now you just got to make sure that you get this out there into as many people as possible. Do some of the changes that we were talking about with the putting the art up, getting some of that line art down, and showing those awesome colors. Don't be afraid to go on because this is a matter of you getting out there so people can see it. That's what made this happen. Is the fact that we were able to get you in front of people who didn't know that this was out there.
Yeah,
I agree, Christine.
Thank you, Christine. Okay, I'm good.
And Zaid Comics has apparently reached his limit of control for this stream.
What?
He cannot hold his speed
anymore.
if he continues here. So yeah.
We'll see you in the chill stream, Zaid.
Thank you for the $1.99.
Thank you, Eskimo.
Thanks, Eskimo. Yeah. Thank you.
Says
congrats, I do not have my reading glasses on.
I'm glad that you didn't attempt because that would have been upsetting.
$1.99.
Oh my gosh, it's been such a crazy week, dude. I soft launched this thing like as a whisper, and then I waited, and then it was like a week. I was like, it's not going anywhere. What am I doing? and then it just like funded this week. This is incredible, man.
Well, I am so thrilled that it could happen on Red Valkyrie, and
it did happen on Red Valkyrie.
It happened here. It was nowhere else. Like you were here and then funded.
That's right. That's right.
Right. What percentage were you at before the stream started?
I was at 8 backers and 370
and 74%. So you've made 35% of your funding goal.
Yes, I know. That's crazy. Yeah. 109% funded. Nice. Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Great.
Thank you very much, Phil.
I like that Blue Phoenix poster you got back there too.
Yeah, I need
I'll have to send you one for the I'll send you one.
Perfect.
She's kind of pretending she's got one.
Yeah.
I'm hinting. I'm just saying, look at how pretty that looks. Okay. Everything else on my wall. Hint, hint.
I'll send that. Yeah, definitely send that to you.
Nice.
Because
All right. Well, honestly, I'm super stoked that we got you to funded. That is awesome. You are a wonderful person. Dan says we have yet to begin to push. We're going for max penetration.
Yes. Maximum effort.
Either capitalize all the max, or if you only capitalize the M, I start thinking that you're talking about someone in specific, and I want to know who Max is before I offer that kind of service. And that costs way more in super chats. But you know, our audience is fucking awesome. Thank you guys so much for backing this book. Believe in Joe. He's going to make this happen. His art looks bomb.
All right.
Get in on it now before the prices go up.
Exactly. Joe, seriously, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us and showing us this awesome campaign, because this has made me excited. I can't wait to get my book and my head sketch and
I can't wait to send them out. Yeah. Thanks, Shae.
Absolutely. And for everybody who is watching, thank you so much for hanging out. If you would like to jump in on this amazing campaign, we have the link pinned up at the top of the chat. It is also down in the description. And we're probably going to be tweeting this out a little bit, because this is epic and amazing.
Yeah, I have to cut the part where it got funded. I got to cut that.
Absolutely. Feel free.
And we missed one of Lothar's things. I did not highlight it. I'm seeing it in my YouTube chat, but not in my StreamYards. Here
Backer 12?
Backer 12.
Lothar,
yes, I saw
one
that.
of our
Thanks,
wonderful
Lothar.
members made sure to jump in on this, which is just awesome. I love seeing how people come and hang out here. Oh, Phil, it's only taking you 2 weeks, hon, to realize that CY.borg Valkyrie, aka
Hey, Alex.
Do you see what this is?
Hell.
Is that you flipping Phil off? That's
Yes.
you flipping Phil off.
Oh, yes. I saw that.
Oh, that's perfect. Well, I think that honestly, this is as good a time as any to end this stream when we're so up and happy with this amazing.
Ended on a high before we lose max penetration and the wacky inflatable balloon man deflates.
Gets a little sad and deflated.
And I'm gonna work on those prices. So yeah,
awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. Thank you, Joe, for hanging out with us. It's been an absolute pleasure. And thank you to all of our amazing members and our awesome sponsor. Once again, just to let you guys know, if you are into tea, the Dragon's Treasure has graciously offered to sponsor Red Valkyrie. And if you type in Red Valkyrie as a discount code, you get 10% off of your order. They do tea based on anime, which is pretty fucking epic. So go check that out. We got channel memberships if you want to join and be a part of Red Valkyrie for some pretty exclusive deals. We've got amazing merchandise on redvalkyrie.net. So definitely check us out. And we will see all of you guys next time. Thank you so much. See you later.